The bather is a painting subject which is very common in art history. Since antiquity, where you can find a lot of sculptures representing the thematic of the bather, and which is usually the goddess Aphrodite and Artemis. And of course through our history, our art history as well, with a lot of paintings showing usually a lady bathing in a river or a lake. I will insert some paintings from some famous master artists so that you can understand what I'm meaning. At first glance, you could think that the bather subject is related to sensuality. The viewer, which is watching at the painting or the sculpture, is always a bit of a voyeurist in this situation. It can for sure trigger a feeling of embarrassment at the same time for the viewer and for the subject. I think it is because the act of bathing is an intimate act that you do usually alone. So the subject of the bather then becomes for the artist a way to try to capture what is the feeling of intimacy and privacy through the act of bathing. Bathing is also a moment where you wash yourself from the dirt, so it is an act of purification. So there is no surprise that you can find the act of bathing or washing yourself with pure water in many religious rituals like baptism, for example. And it is understandable because water is indeed the most precious and pure element that we are blessed with as humans. I do think that bathing is also a spiritual and ritual act. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Guylaine, and on this channel I'm documenting my art journey and I'm talking about all the things I like about art while doing art. For this painting, I'm working on arch paper with watercolor Sennelier and gouache Kuretake and Turner. But for the gouache, I'm not working with them with opacity. I'm really using the gouache like a watercolor, and I'm working with thin layer after thin layer. Coming back to the theme of the bather, for this painting, I wanted to capture this intimate feeling. I decided to set up my character in a lake. And as you can see, the character who is bathing has such a long hair that you could not really see his or her body. Yes, I'm saying his or her because I'm not really sure about the gender of this character. So I had most of the body with the hair, leaving room for interpretation for the viewer, and I think also for keeping private the modesty of the character. And it's a way for me for playing with what can be revealed and what is kept secret from the viewer. The bathing is taking place at night during a moon night, so I tried to do the reflection of the moon on the lake, and it was not easy to figure out how the light of the moon will be casted on the body of the character, but also on the ripples of the lake and on the background forest. My main goal was really to create a soft and diffuse light, giving almost a feeling that the light is coming from the character itself. As usual, I will let you now watch the rest of the video. I recorded also a lot of this process, and this video is just a sum up. And recently I was thinking of opening maybe a Patreon page and maybe uploading longer content video with more explanation about my process for those who might be interested. Do you think it would be a good idea? Please let me know in the comment box below if you would be interested. I'm not sure yet, but yes, it's something that I'm thinking about at this moment. Also, I would be happy if you could subscribe to my channel or like this video. Again, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the process, and see you next time. Bye bye.